NFL playoffs are here, and this matchup on Wild Card Weekend is brought to you by EA Sports. Hope y'all ready for this one on Sunday Night Primetime.
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we're on the road to the Super Bowl. Coming up tonight as we close another Sunday of football, we have a fantastic matchup for you. Between these Road Warriors and our home team. Alongside Brock Hewitt, I'm Kate Scott, and the NFL playoffs are finally upon us. We don't know who the teams will be just yet, but one thing we do know, partner, whoever makes it through to the end of the gauntlet ahead has truly earned a spot in this year's Super Bowl.
It's really what the regular season does. It gets you battle-tested before you take the field in these playoffs.
Before we get started, man, can y'all hit that subscribe button and like button for me, man? Y'all tune in. This is a good ass game we finna watch. Y'all boys tap the fuck in.
And we are underway in this AFC Wildcard Weekend contest. Starting from the 5. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. So out comes their offense for its first possession of the game. And bringing them out an electrifying runner and a former first-round pick back in 2021, Justin Fields.
There's still lots of people around the NFL that believe that Justin Fields' best football is in front of major believers of him as an upper-tier quarterback. And the reason why, Kate, is he's got physical traits that are just unique and different. He can run it like a running back, and he can spin a football as well. In fact, that running ability is some of the best in the game. But just continuing to build and refine his game as a passer between the tackles, that will be the key to the longevity of his career.
Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37. Come 4 yards, and they're set up with a manageable 3rd and 2. We've got a man in motion. Give on 3rd to Elliott. And somehow he manages to get back to the line of scrimmage before going down. Stop for no gain on the play, and that'll bring up 4th and 2.
Well, one defender failed while his buddy was there to swarm to the ball and make that play just as it gets to the line of scrimmage.
4th down, and on comes the punt team, and the kick's away. And he gets him a small chunk of yards there before he winds up out of bounds. So they come on offense now, ready for their opening drive. And they're brought out by the 10th pick of the 2024 draft, the national champion at Michigan, J.J. McCarthy.
All J.J. has ever done in his career, no matter where he's been, is win. And there is something to that. I know at times it's hard to measure how much of it was him, how much of it the people around him. Most importantly, just ask his teammates over the years. They love playing with him. That is a characteristic that's important. I don't think talked about enough, Kate. Do your guys in the huddle want to play for you? Do they believe in you? Everywhere J.J. has been, he's lit up that huddle, and success has followed.
Another carry for him. And he's caught behind the line for a loss. Let's see what they draw up on a 3rd and 7. Operating from the gun, it's McCarthy. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
And he's brought down before the return gets far. That one an impressive 57-yard kick. And it'll be their football. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10.
Here we go, son.
Man in motion out of the slot. Fields on 1st down. Finds one. Gets it ahead, winds up with about 3. Rashawn Gary with that tackle.
results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
First down now, ball at the 39-yard line.
Here we go.
Play action, Fields. That finds Elliott complete. Oh, the football's loose. Scooped up by the defense. And they stop him before he gets much on the return. Wow. He sent his offense out twice now, and both times they fumbled it away. I'm not sure who's more aggravated, the dude that's down there or the dude next to me up here.
Well, I'm aggravated, but I know the guy on the field wants to put the offense in the doghouse, like all of them right now. This can't happen in the NFL, Kate. And a lot of guys out there, they got to be looking to one another. Hold each other accountable to hold on to the ball.
First and 10 from the 41.
Here we go. Here we go.
On play action now, McCarthy. And he's there to send that one away, incomplete. I get it to Nico Collins. So that brings up second down. From the shotgun, McCarthy. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And brings up third down. From the shotgun, McCarthy. Chased out to his right. Oh, he's going to run for it. They pick up 20 yards there. And it'll get him a first down.
You know, these are the type of plays that really get an offense going. This is a chance for QB to inspire the guys around him. Calling his own number, carrying his teammates to a first down on that big run. That inflates an offense, and it can certainly win for that defense.
And they bring him down at the 7-yard line. 14 yards on a nice play there, and it gives him first and goal. Working inside the red zone. Buys time, rolling right. And the ground game works for the touchdown. These guys take a 6-0 lead in the first quarter. J.J. McCarthy, the touchdown. So, Brock, this offense starting to find its rhythm a bit as they finish things with a touchdown there to give them the lead.
And the key word there that you said is finish, because you want to have that mindset, even early in the game, that field goals aren't going to cut it. So that's great work to make sure they finish with 6 points.
That one right down the middle. And his guys will jump out to a 7-0 lead. On now is Cook to kick this away. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. The visitors and Ezekiel Elliott just about set to get going on offense. And it's far from the first time we're seeing this unit head out, Brock. But what we haven't seen so far in this opening half, well, we haven't seen much in terms of yardage.
No, it's like they've written a few lyrics, but nowhere close to a song yet.
On first and 10, it's Fields. That's taken in by Henry. And he's going to go out of bounds. Looks a little short of the 35.
Well, things weren't about to end after the first hit or the second. This tight end had a vision for what he wanted to happen after the catch. He was going to take on all the confidence to try to make it a reality.
Gets this to Woods. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. That one ends up a gain of 6. And that'll give him a first down. On the option, it's Elliott. Past midfield to the 45. And he's able to take this one in for the touchdown. These guys reach pay dirt for the first time this game. Wow, just sensational speed from the back that time, Brock. He found a seam, got through it, and he was gone.
You know, it's one thing, Kate, to have singles hitters, right? And you love those, and you appreciate guys that can get on base. But it's the home run hitters that are the difference makers, and what a big-time effort.
Gay with the point after. And these guys tie this game 7-7. return starts at the 5. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25 after the return. The offense getting set to go. And I think they'd be content doing everything the same as their prior drive and getting another touchdown here. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. McCarthy looking to throw. That's complete to Wilson. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a 1st down. They're set up at the 35 now. Receiver in motion, headed right. Here's the lone back on the handoff. Breaks the tackle, clean pass ahead. And it'll be out of bounds right along the 40. 1st down play, nets him 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5. Looking to throw, McCarthy. And someone stepped in. It's intercepted. It's a touchdown on the pick 6. Wow, talk about aggressive coverage, Brock. To have somebody in position for a pick behind the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, and this quarterback is never going to take that short pass for granted. Again, that is usually one you do in your sleep. He's just now going to be restless in his sleep thinking about it.
Gay to add the extra point. Extra point is good in this wintry weather. And his guys take the lead here, 14-7 in the 1st.
Our home team, 7.
Now, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick 6. That's going to be taken in at the 8. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Their offense ready to take the field now. And they didn't have much time to recover from that pick 6. Need short memories here as they head back out. Blown back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And he drives that front backward on a gain of 4.
Well, I'll steal a line from one of my buddies, but I'm going to quote him. Mark Schlereth, 2-time Super Bowl winner, says if you want to run the ball, you got to keep running the ball. And that's a perfect example of it. Don't get tired. Don't get mad at gaining 4 yards. It's a run that can set up even more in the run game.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down.
6 yards to go.
Here we go, set. Check go.
Here's McCarthy to throw. This is reeled in by Wilson. And he reaches the 35 before going out.
Here we go. Here's one of those game situations that just puts a smile on my face because I can think from Pop Warner to the NFL, everybody on the field thinking the same thing. Can we go for it? Can we get one more shot as you end up just short on that 3rd down?
They can't evade the coverage team from Marsh. They stop him before he gets really anything on that return. The kicking team got downfield quickly there. He didn't manage much on the return. And they're going to take over possession. 1st down throw for Fields. Throwing the out route complete. And he crosses the sideline a yard or 2 beyond what looks like the 30. 2nd and 3 now.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Now motion him out of the backfield. 2nd and 3. That'll be complete to Elliott. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
Simply put, kid, that's just job well done by the defense. You get a completion on 2nd down and go backwards, that's a pretty superhuman effort and want to from this defense.
Here he is on 3rd and long. Bails out of the pocket quick. He's running for it. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
As much as you'd like to find a completion and get the ball out of your hands, when a play breaks down, you've got to be able to make a play with your legs. His offense counts on his ability to evade pressure and occasionally make plays just like that.
1st and 10 from the 41. Fields out of the gun. Henry on the catch. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
Every once in a while, first down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
Off play action, it's Fields. And there's a man there, it's intercepted. DeBrule Peppers with the pick. And he adds some yards to the pick before they bring him down. Well, I know I don't need to tell you, partner, but if you're going to try to get aggressive, really push a throw downfield like that, you have to be smart about how you do it.
Yeah, that is spot on, Kate. If you've got to find that spot when you know the coverage won't be able to hold up, especially as you go 20, 30, 40 yards down the field. Hey, listen, these defenders in the league today, you throw a ball deep down the field like that, it turns into a 50-50 ball. More times than not, they can make a play and take it away just as they do it.
And this throw's knocked away, incomplete. That one vehemently swatted away. And it's going to be second down. Plowing up the middle. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. Only 2 yards on the play, and it brings up 3rd and 8. We've reached the end of one in this opening round of the AFC playoffs. Neither side separating much so far. We'll get back to the action in just a moment. We're back, and we'll join this drive already in progress to begin quarter 2. They've got 3rd and 8. Back to throw. Here's McCarthy. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the defense comes through. That's going to back them up and bring up 4th down.
Even from the booth, Kate, I could hear it. I could hear that front 7 telling the guys on the back end, hey, all I need is a couple seconds of lockdown from you guys, and I'm going to get to this QB. You promise that you deliver? And that's exactly what they did, wasting no time in getting that sack.
This offense ready to get going again now. They're coming off their first interception of the game. This drive now a chance to rebuild some confidence. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. He's going to keep it this time. And they're going to touch him down after a short pickup.
Tick, 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 tick. You know, his internal clock right there told him it was time to escape, and good thing he listened to him. He was able to make something out of nothing and at least move them forward.
From the 23. He'll get this to Henry. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped. He brings the offense up now for a 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Fields. He's on the move. He tucks it and takes off. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down.
He made something out of that play for them. Everyone's so concerned with defending the pass, they didn't quite keep tabs on what he was doing as a QB. It gave him just enough room to run.
That's him on a quick hitter. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap 1st down.
And they're able to grind him to a halt after a pickup of 4.
You know, this is an offense that will emphasize the ground game at different points of each and every contest. And as long as they can reliably get games like this, it's not going to change anytime soon.
Wilson's got it. And they're going to haul him down just shy of the 40. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And it sets up 1st down. Motioning the tight end left. Fields on 1st down. Brought in by Elliott. And he takes it inside the 35 before heading out.
Well, this is the type of game we've come to expect from him as a runner, toting the ball, but he's just as adept at turning a screen into the same kind of yardage, too.
On 2nd down, a run with Elliott. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away. 3rd down, 1 yard to go. Play action, Fields. They're able to drop him.
short blitzes, you just want chaos. You just want to disrupt the clock and the timing of everybody offensively, and the defense got the job done.
He's 56 yards down.
And he missed it. It's no good. And it stays a one-possession game at 7 points.
Well, once you get out beyond 50 yards, everything in the process has got to be perfect. It's a good effort, but it's going to wind up off the mark.
Back out runs their offense. They were only on the field for 3 plays their prior series, Brock. Let's see what changes they make to take over here. New set of downs for him from the 46.
Go! Check, Panther!
Out of the gun, to him inside. He finds space for a few yards that time. Tackled there by Jerome Baker. Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Back-to-back carries here. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. They got 2 yards there, and that leaves them with 3rd down and 5.
Gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Operating from the gun, it's McCarthy. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Man, that was a chain mover if he would have held on, Brock, with the contact just too much to do so.
Yeah, he's going to be disappointed in himself because you've got to make these contested catches, but I do give a lot of...
Sends it right up the middle, and he blocked it! And he's going to be stopped before he can carry that to what would have been a very unlikely first down.
Every single punt should be out quick. Can't be a hiccup. No hesitation. If there's an extra second at any point, you really do give one of those guys off the edge time to go get it and put their hand on it.
Elliott's on 1st and 10. And the defense gets there to force a small loss. Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now.
Brings up 2nd and 11. At the 47-yard line.
Out of the shotgun, Fields. Into the hands of Terry McLaurin. And he'll be brought down at about the 29. It goes as a gain of 19 yards. And that gives them the first.
Result is a 1st down.
Running left, it's Elliott. Broke through the tackle. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
Okay, this is why coaches across all levels of football are on the importance of good, fundamental tackling, not just to hear themselves talk. It's to make sure that when one of their guys has a chance to bring down a running back, they're able to do it and keep those plays from going any further.
The screen pass falls incomplete.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
2nd down and 10, Fields. He gets this one to McLaurin. Ooh, play didn't develop like he needed. He goes out behind the line. Gotta figure out this 3rd down here.
Here we go, son.
Fields looking to throw. They got him intercepted on the goal line. DJ Turner comes up with it. And they finally drag him down, but not until after a very nice return.
That's it right there. That's the resilience and the mental toughness that every coach wants to see from his defense. Not a great spot for him. Backed up close enough that they're going to get shots taken in the end zone. But instead of collapsing under pressure, they rose up and they created the takeaway.
Here comes their offense out again. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10.
Set!
From the shotgun, McCarthy. That's a catch for Rico Collins. He steps down after a nice pickup there to get the first. They're set up at the 35 now.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Here's McCarthy, 1st and 10. Completed to Collins. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stops. Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. From the shotgun, McCarthy. It's caught. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. 8 yards on the gain, and the drive continues forward. That brings us to the 2-minute warning. First and 10 from a yard shy of midfield. Back to the air, McCarthy. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up second down.
It leads to second and 10.
McCarthy throwing here. Escapes the pocket. Decent yardage picked up here before he slides down to avoid the tackle. Offense up to the line fast. Completes beyond the marker. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of third downs just like that.
Markers reset, ball at the 37. Throwing on first, it's McCarthy. Warner with the grab. And he's able to drive this to the 29 before the stop.
That can be a hopeless feeling when you fire a curl route right into zone coverage perfectly like that. Unless that curl happens to be right next to where one of your guys is sitting, that pass can put in there and there's nothing this defense can do.
Big chunk of field, and it sets him up with first and goal.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
Working inside the red zone. Going deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out. And it looks like the offense recovered. Whew, they did. Close stuff there. Gotta forget about first down in a hurry. They need a chunk of yards here on second and goal. Another try following the sack. This is reeled in by Wilson. And they make the stop as that play reaches the 14-yard line. Third and goal for McCarthy. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. Space left sideline, and he's off to the races. And it's a pick six as he runs it in for the touchdown. Second time he's had an errant throw taken back for 6 in this half, Brock. As a quarterback, how do you come back from this knowing there's so much game left?
Now, do you come back from it, or how do your family and friends come back from it? I know as I get older, I think about them more and more. As a competitor, you're just going to grit your teeth and do what you can. But for the loved ones following, that's a tough second pick six to watch.
Extra point converted by Gay. And these guys double their lead to 14.
21. Our home team, 7.
A quick chance at redemption after that pick six as it's sent away. He'll bring it out from a couple yards deep. Last drive of the half isn't going to be long. 14 seconds remaining.
At their own 22-yard line.
All right, keeping it simple. They're just going to call a give right up the middle. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Just before halftime, we get a timeout ticket. 2nd and 3 now. He'll throw it. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Just before halftime, we get a timeout ticket. 3rd and 10. Can this offense get it done? Drops to a knee, clock's gonna run unless that defense burns one of its 2 remaining timeouts. Just before halftime, we get a timeout ticket. Logan Cook on the punt. And he's gonna try to avoid having a second one blocked here. Ball taken in at the 36. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. That's the half in this opening round AFC postseason matchup. As we'll kick you over now to Orlando for the EA Sports Halftime Report with Jonathan Coachman. Coach, take it away.
Okay, Kate, thanks very much. This, the last of our 3 games on this Wild Card Sunday. Again, what?
Gonna have to make those halftime adjustments on the fly. We're skipping right through to the starts of the third quarter. With this kick, we're back underway. A spot in the divisional round on the line. Starting from the 5. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The home team send their QB J.J. McCarthy returning to the field on offense. And as we can see here, it hasn't been the easiest game for him to operate out there, right? Number of rough moments for him. This defense able to pick him off twice to highlight their performance against him. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Rolling back, it's the handoff. Runs into traffic and hits a wall. No gain. Tackled there by Jerome Baker. 2nd and 10. We need to get some positive yardage here.
2nd and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Back to the well again. And not a lot of room for him as he's brought down. 3 yards the pickup. Now it's 3rd and 8.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 8.
Now McCarthy. That's caught for the 1st. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. That one goes for 25 yards. And it'll give him a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Going back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And they're all over him again. He's dropped at the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10. Need to get some positive yardage here. They give it to him again. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot. Now after the run, we see some trainers headed out for an injured player who was shaken up. They're set up at the 35 now.
Here we go, set. Go.
1st down, and they go right back to him. And he gets a few on the punch forward.
Gotta be rush hour, Kate, because there's a whole lot of traffic up the middle right there. He ran right into some gridlock, and he could only manage a few yards at most.
From the 31. Dumps it off to his running back. And this one does not go far.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
He's on the move. He can run it. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Well, there was no sense in taking a risk down the field when a 1st down was just a run away. They'll get to reset now and figure out just how they want to attack a new set of downs.
23-yard line.
1st and 10. Here's McCarthy. They get 19, and now they're going to have 1st and goal.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in 1 play and keep driving that defense backwards.
This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. From the red zone now. And he has the catch. Gets one feet in off the touchdown. These guys cut into the lead coming out at halftime. Roman Wilson, the touchdown. Wow, just fantastic work there. Tiptoeing along the back line. The concentration was there. Great catch for 6. So we've got a stoppage now. Figured this might be coming. We're going to take another look to see if this was indeed a touchdown. Well, this right here is where having all those camera angles comes into play. We're going to get a much clearer picture thanks to all the shots we've got.
Yep, technology, everybody's friend right now. We get to watch it again and again. Unlike these officials, we got to see it once in real time. We just have to see, is there clear enough evidence to overturn the call that was made down there on the field?
Those points safe on the scoreboard. The touchdown upheld upon review. Beats Texas on the extra point. And his guys cut the lead in half. It's down to 7. And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Return coming from the 6. He's stopped on the return at the 27. Their offense returning to the field for another possession. They certainly had no issues scoring, but their opponents have been right there with them, so they could really use some more points on this drive. This drive will begin with a run from Elliott. And he's brought down after a tremendous effort just to get a couple of yards. He gets a couple on first, and they'll come up 2nd and 8. A tight end in motion now. From the 29. He'll get this to Henry. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down.
It's a gain of 10. Results in a first down.
Here we go. Good.
Fields out of the gun. Has him on the quick hitter. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that'll be a first down.
Result is a first down.
Receiver in motion, going left. He breaks the tackle. And he's brought down after a nice run and some extra effort. We'll get a stoppage now. Looks like we have someone banged up after that run in need of some attention. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Good yardage with a new set of downs.
That right there, that will make the coaches happy. He didn't just get the first down, he got a healthy chunk of bonus yards afterwards.
A new set of downs forthcoming. It's 1st and 10. They'll put one of the tight ends in motion. On 1st and 10, it's Fields. Stays upright. And he just gets rid of it. You had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on the first down. No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down.
Here we go. Right.
They bring McLaurin in motion right. 2nd down and 10. Fields. Skips. Trying to get away from the pressure, but he can't, and they drop it. And that pushes him back. 3rd down coming up.
In a situation like this, you got to be efficient. I mean, this game is hard. And you get into passing, known passing situations, it gets even more difficult. But when you don't get rid of the ball and you take another sack, you make this 3rd down a near impossibility.
This offense looking to convert as they come up on 3rd down.
Here we go.
Shotgun snap to Fields. Defender arrives right as the ball goes, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Marvin Harrison Jr., the intended target. And now they're staring at 4th and long. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that'll push it to double digits in a 2-possession game.
The win was at a sales cake, and it certainly helped that football fly true and right down the middle. And from that distance, to hit with that accuracy is one impressive shot.
Has this at the 6. He stopped on the return of the 27. Now this offense getting set to work here. And the open lanes, the beautiful windows that he no doubt dreamt about before this game, Brock. Well, They just haven't been there. It's almost like the defense challenged itself between the pass rush and the secondary. Who could make more big plays here?
Yeah, you're talking about the difference between the practice field and then the reality of this game. Sacks, interceptions. And while we won't be the final judge on which area this defense has been the biggest winner, we do know who the loser's been. Quarterback, who's had to deal with an excellent defensive showman. He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, you just find a way to get him the ball.
Completed to his running back. And he'll push this upfield and earn that one. You set it down.
Ineligible receiver downfield. Offense.
A game they were pretty happy with goes away via the penalty. And now we're going to wait to see how they respond.
Still second down.
Offense to the line for second down. From the shotgun, McCarthy. Barner's got it. Complete. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel it in.
You know, they really love that drag route because he's one of those guys that count on not only to make the catch, but create after the catch. If they don't close on him quickly, he can add a lot of yards before someone.
This time they're going to get there, and they drop him. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up fourth down.
This is one of those situations where QB's strength and ability to run can be a great blessing, but can also be a curse. We've seen him use his feet before. This guy can escape, and that's a blessing. But it can be a curse because sometimes you think you can get out of everything. And this defense just proved he couldn't.
So out now comes the punter. Logan Cook, the one to kick it away. And he sends it up amongst the flurries of snow. And some textbook work covering that punt. It is stopped after almost nothing on the return. And after the punch, the offense comes out onto the field. And they'll get ready to go on offense. Here's first and 10 from the 34.
Here we go, cut. Do it. Got it.
Play action, Fields. He's got Harrison. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. And this one doesn't go far. Just 1 yard on the carry, though. It's third and 7 now. Out of the shotgun, Fields. He's on the move. He'll make a big play on the ground. And he'll get it up to the 44. Call it 7 yards on the play, and that's enough for the first down.
I can tell you what, that was the goal from the moment he took off. Kept his eyes locked on the chains and made sure he set them up with a new set of downs. Well done.
Across midfield to the 45. How about a big hitter, 34 yards there and a new set of downs. Now they'll hit the line just outside the red zone following that big play. Fields on first down. Brought in by Elliott. And they get this down to the 12-yard line before being stopped. 1 quarter to go, Brock, and we'll see who can earn the wild card win. They've got possession, just 1 quarter from advancing in the postseason. Let's see what they want to do here, partner. It's second and inches. Man in motion, headed right. Looking for a pass on second and short. Has it in close. And this is down all the way to the 3. It's a double-digit gain, 10 yards, and now they've got first and goal. Go on here with Elliott. And he's going to fight for it and get a touchdown. put this out of reach as they make it a 16-point lead. Those defensive coaches got to be hot, Brock. That was a touchdown that shouldn't have happened. That tackle should have ended it.
You try bringing down one of these NFL running backs in this case.
Okay, touche, partner.
They see that goal line. They smell that goal line. It is no sure thing to try to bring down one of those horses before they find pay dirt.
Gay with the point after. And these guys take a 3-possession lead.
Visitors 31. Our home team 14.
Here's Gay now to handle the kickoff. His return starts at the 5. Now bottle him up as he gets the return to the 30. The offense headed back to the field. And I'm sure they're tired of bringing out the punter, Brock. They're hopefully going to give him some rest this time around and find some points to go after that lead. Here's McCarthy, 1st and 10. Short pass brought in. And he's going to get this up close to the 40 before going out.
I know I can sound like a broken record when I talk about timing, getting the ball out on time and on rhythm, but these outcuts, it is so imperative, and the best of them make it look oh so easy.
Dumped off to his running back. And he maybe got back to the line there, but no further.
No gain on the play. Makes it 3rd and 2.
3rd and just 2 to go. On the shotgun, McCarthy. Complete beyond the marker. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe. It's a gain of 12 there. And they're going to have a 1st down.
Complete to A.J. Carter. 1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Back to the air, McCarthy. Finds him over the middle. And they make the tackle at the 38. Pickup of 12 on that play. And they'll have 1st down.
38-yard line.
New set of downs for him at the 38. Throwing on 1st, it's McCarthy. Wilson on the slant. And he gets down to the 24 before he stopped. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
All set up now for 1st and 10. Here's McCarthy to throw. Nowhere to go with it, so he just throws it away. So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call.
There defensively.
Looking to throw, McCarthy. Escapes the pocket. Oh, he was on the move, but so is the defense, and they take him down. And that pushes him back. 3rd down coming up.
When nothing opens up, that becomes a pretty clear throwaway spot. I mean, that is textbook throwaway spot right there, Kate. Get outside the box, chuck it in the 3rd row, and avoid exactly what happened right there. Because now 3rd down is so much harder.
He's got it to him yet again, and that one is caught. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
6 yards. That's another.
Working inside the red zone. And he will take this in. Touchdown! These guys get it back to within 2 possessions. All right, so the offense does its job, Rob. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
That one splits the uprights. And his guys cut the lead down to 10. That lead trimmed just a bit, down to 10 points now as the kick is up and away. Here's a return from the 7. In pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. The visitors back out on offense. They're running back headed out once again. And I think we can agree the plan to keep him out of the end zone, it hasn't quite worked so well for this defense, at least not yet. He scored twice, really been the one his group can turn to for a spark or a big play when they've needed it. Offense ready to begin this drive, 1st and 10.
Here we go, son.
On the option, it's Elliott. And they needed more than one defender. Their powerful runner stopped for just 1 yard. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Slot receiver headed left. And he taps it quick to the receiver coming across here. And it's a nice gain off a really good effort there just to stay upright. 3rd and 4 coming up now.
5 yards on the play.
Go, son. Ready?
Back to throw. Here's Fields. That one's caught along the left sideline. And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43. They'll come up 1st and 10.
A gain of 22 yards.
Here we go.
And a first down.
Right.
Off play action. It's Fields. Flushed out of the pocket. He's running with it. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
When a play breaks down, every once in a while you got to be able to make a play with your legs. His offense counts on that ability to evade pressure and occasionally make plays just like that one.
Right.
1st down throw for Fields. Bails out of the pocket quick. Oh, he's going for it again. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Putting one of the tight ends in motion right. Throwing now, off play action. That finds Elliott complete. And he's brought down for a loss. Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4.
Up, hurry up, hurry up, hurry up. Go.
Fields out of the gun. He finds Ward. And he's brought down after a short gain. Matt Gay on to line up this field goal. It's a 39-yarder from the left hash. Up and good from Fairbairn. And that pushes the lead up to 13.
That kid throws a roadblock up on some of the remaining avenues to get back in this game. It really leaves only one remaining. It's going to take 2 touchdowns if they want a shot at it. And we know those odds, they're getting pretty long.
And this will give them decent field position. The return gets out to the 30. The home team and receiver Roman Wilson making their way back out. 1st and 10 now from the 30. And that last drive, no answer for what they were doing through the air. So expect some tighter coverage this time around. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches at the 39-yard line.
And he has them a 1st down, which they will tackle on the other side of this 2-minute warning. Operating from the gun, it's McCarthy. Completed over the middle. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. Signals, and looks like we've got a timeout before that 1st down play. 1st and 10, here's McCarthy. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there when you saw the field. It's going to be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 40-yard line.
From the shotgun, McCarthy. Barner with the grab. And he takes it across the 30 before heading out. Need to work as quick as you can here, Brock. 2 timeouts left, down 2 scores. It's 1st down. Why not go back to it again if it's working? Complete. And they have this down to the 11 before being marked down.
18 more yards.
And this is cut for a score, and we are not done here yet. Well, he definitely wants
so true, Kate. This is a game about matchups. And when you see a throw that quick, it really was determined pre-snap. It was great design and tremendous execution.
So they're going to line up for the onside kick that may just decide this game. Just over a minute to play. This onside kick doesn't go their way. The hands team makes the cover. And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43. Running the counter, Elliott. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss. Timeout taken by the defense. Their second. Once again, Elliott. And he pushes forward, but they don't get much there. The defense takes its third and final timeout. Give on third to Elliott. And he got it real close, but stopped just about a yard or so shy of that first down. Only need the length of the football. It's 4th and inches. Man in motion here. Ryan Ford is Elliott. And he stops. Now we need to hear what this flag is all about.
Holding offense.
They already got the stop and the turnover on down, so they're just going to decline this penalty. He'll look to throw it. Has him on the quick hitter. All right, so he stops the clock, but seconds still ran off on a gain of, only 3 or 4.
At the 38-yard line. A 3-yard
Setting up to pass.
brings up 2nd and 7.
And the cover just too good there. Didn't find a throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. 3rd down coming up.
3rd down and 7.
Throwing now. And that one's incomplete. For now, it brings up 4th. Let's see what this penalty flag is all about.
Holding offense.
Tempting to perhaps take the yards and run 3rd down again, partner, but they decline it. That's going to bring up 4th down. Desperation time here on 4th. A bit of desperation on this deep shot. And we also have a flag came out just before that one fell incomplete. They may still get
That's
some big yards
interference.
out of this one.
Defense.
So pass interference on the shot to the end zone, and now they're going to be set up on the goal line with a great chance to get the touchdown anyway. One final shot here. Forced out to his right. And they'll stand him up and sit him down at the line. So hard work rewarded as they take a well-earned win in this one. And you never want to count out those wild card teams once the postseason begins, right? We've seen a few go on magical runs before, and they've officially begun theirs here, fighting their way to next week's divisional round games. This has been another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. With all our crew here and my broadcast partner, Brock Heward, I'm Kate Scott.